What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. LexxExpress checking in with BJ. We're going to be going over our predictions for WWE Backlash. It's only 5 matches, but we got some good stories here. I think we're going to get some promos backstage. We're going to get some nice surprises. Mainly within the Bloodline storyline. I feel they've been cooking up that story so well. I feel like the next step in that stable is revealing who else may join them. So let's kick things off with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. The Kabuki Warriors, which is Asuka and Kairi Sane, the champions, versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I'm going with the bold choice of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I feel like Bianca and Jade are just way too big time and dominant for them to not win that title.
I feel the same way. I think it's going to be Jade and Bianca as well.
Kind of feel like this would be the perfect scenario to immediately put a title on Jade and make those tag team championships must-see TV.
Yes, and to keep Jade's winning streak alive as well.
That is true. And then after that, you're looking at Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. Now, this one is probably the most deep-rooted story on the card just because of the Bloodline. Are we going to get a new Bloodline member? What's going to happen with Paul Heyman? Are the Bloodline going to cheat Randy Orton and Kevin Owens once again? They were all over SmackDown whooping ass, and even backstage, they've been going all out with the Bloodline storyline. I'm going to look at this match as a story-building moment for the Bloodline, and I think the Bloodline will win via cheating.
I think it's going to be the Bloodline. They're going to do something to take either Randy or KO out.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the best route to go to, and it doesn't ruin the character of Randy Orton or Kevin Owens,
yep.
And they get destroyed by the Bloodline.
Or like you said, maybe we can see a new member.
True. We have the WWE Women's Championship on the line with Bayley defending her title in a 3-way versus Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. This one could change hands, but since I already said that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are probably winning that title, I think Bayley's keeping the belt. I know it's a 3-way. They could do a safe transition here, but Bayley having the championship from WrestleMania to Backlash seems like a massive disaster, if you ask me. So there's no point in her dropping the belt just yet. I'd rather her drop it in a scenario where it means a lot more than just, oh, I didn't get pinned. So I think Bayley's retaining.
You know, they could go the Tiffany Stratton route and put the championship on her.
Wow, that would be putting a rocket ship on her to the moon.
Backlash 2002, Triple H had just won the WWE title at WrestleMania. Yeah. He lost it a month later to Hulk Hogan. Why did they do that for Tiffany? Like you said, put that rocket ship on her. She's already on that rocket.
Yeah, but man, Bayley, as good as she is, I don't know if she could take that blow right now after suffering for so long and not being in the main event, you know?
But also remember, Naomi is also in that match, so Bayley doesn't have to take the pin.
Yeah. I mean, she will still look strong. But I don't know. I can't see Bayley losing. It's just really hard for me. Up next, we have the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Damian Priest versus Jey Uso. As much as I love main event Jey and the character there, all that is awesome. But Damian Priest needs to be a force in this division on Monday nights. I think we need to build him up to go up against Finn Balor whenever they break up. And I'm sorry, Jey, but I think Damian's retaining. There's just no way I see Damian losing to Jey Uso unless something happens with Judgment Day costing him the title right away. What do you think?
That's the only way I see Jey becoming champion, if Judgment Day screwed it up.
And it could very well happen. They've been teasing Judgment Day splitting for a little bit now. And then the undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. Cody Rhodes will be defending his belt against AJ Styles. I think this is easy peasy. Cody wins. Great match. Great back and forth, but Cody's going to definitely beat AJ Styles. There's just no way AJ flirts with that belt around his waist.
Yeah, it's going to be Cody. I don't think there's any way AJ's going to be able to win.
I agree.
Cody's just too far up right now.
Yeah, he's just way too far up. He's on a roll. He needs this win, and it's just the first of many, right?
Yeah, and plus, those two could have a rematch down the line.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I think AJ is going to be top tier for a while. He's back in full effect, and they need him on SmackDown as a main eventer.
Yep. And his new song, I love that song so much.
Yeah, I love AJ's new song. People don't give enough credit to Def Rebel, and it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. I don't care what people say. I love that new AJ song.
Fantastic. I bought it today.
That's awesome. So I will say this. Backlash is going to be predictable for the most part, but I'm really happy that King of the Ring is later this month, you said. So at the end of the day, I'm excited for that as well, and I'm excited to see how good the matches ultimately play out for Backlash. And I've said this many times on the channel. Even if a show is predictable, it's how you get there that matters more to me. The story behind it all. Not doing things just to do them.
Let's look at the crowd reaction, how the crowd's going to be.
It's going to feel special. It's going to feel special regardless.
Exactly.
They're smart.
And yes, even though the show might be predictable, it's still going to be fun to watch.
For sure. I agree. So, fingers crossed we get a good show. We're going to be doing the watch along. We're going to be checking it out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching my predictions. Hit me up in the comment section. How do you feel about WWE Backlash happening in France this weekend?